Hi guys, my name is Dan. Today I'm going to demonstrate to you a real simple way to clean the sunroof drains on a 2009 Jeep Liberty. You know, this same method will work on any Jeeps of this vintage. Hi, my name is Dan. Today I'm going to show you a real simple way to clean the sunroof drains on a 2009 Liberty. Of course, the same procedure applies to many other years as well. All you're going to need to do this job is a Torx driver and a 5/16 socket. We're going to need a T25 Torx. One other thing I should mention, if you're doing this job, obviously your car's been wet. So before or after you fix the sunroof drains, you really ought to consider unbolting the front seats from the vehicle so that you can lift the rugs up, take the insulation out, and keep it out for a few days so that it dries thoroughly. Otherwise, you're going to have a mold and mildew issue, and eventually you could have some corrosion issues and so forth underneath the carpeting and the floor rotting if you keep the vehicle long enough. So let me just move on here and keep this short and show you what it is you need to do. The T20, you're actually going to need it on the back, in the front. All we're going to need is this 5/16 to remove the sun visor. Just the 2 screws on the sun visor. Okay. Pop it out. Just let it hang down a little bit. Let it hang on the wire. We're going to take this molding, this weather strip rather, take that out of the way. There's only a couple of clips that hold on this bezel, this trim piece here, which covers part of the airbag. And as you can see, some water came out of that. So we got water, we had water dripping down in there. Now with that visor down, with a light, you just look up on in there, pull this down a little bit. It's going to go below the airbag, and you're going to be able to see the tube coming off the sunroof assembly. There's a little nipple on that sunroof assembly, so what you're going to want to do is reach up there. It's going to be a little bit of a contortionist, but it's not too bad. Reach up in there, and don't just yank it, because you could snap the nipple off the sunroof, and then the assembly is rendered useless. So just kind of grab it with your thumb and forefinger and roll it back and forth, twist it, and as you're doing that, pull it. While you're rolling it, there's the tube. Easy to get to. Just going to take a little bit of compressed air. Going to start it off kind of slow. Don't want to blow the tube wide open. I can hear the air coming out a little bit, so now I'm just going to give it a good blast. Now what I'm also going to do, I've got this turkey baster here. You know, because a lot of times you'll get a little bit of debris, mud in there, or whatever the case may be, some dirt, or you might even have some spider webs. I've seen cases where spider webs have actually blocked fuel return lines. So the spiders get in there and build a cocoon, and it can really block it up. So this way here we can actually flush it out with a little water. So I'm going to blow that out, going real good. Oh, get a little more water. Give it another squirt. Obviously, this isn't rocket science. Got a good flow coming out the bottom. Okay. So, now we're just going to reach back in there. Find that nipple on the sunroof and slide it back on. That's all there is to it. There's no clamps, nothing. On the back, basically the same procedure. I'm going to move this camera Let's see if we got a good shot here. Hang on, guys. I'm just going to relocate this camera. And the only thing we have to take apart in the back here is this handle, this grab handle. So we're just going to remove the 2 screws on this. Screws on the floor. And again, we just let this hang. Same procedure. Pull the weather strip down. I'm going to grab the light. And you got to get up under the airbag. Just lift it up a little bit. And you'll see it right back here in the corner. Again, just give it a little twist. And there's your hose. So, I don't think I have to go through the whole thing. Same procedure as you did in the front. Blow it out, put it back on. You know, dry the car out thoroughly. Put it back together. You know, one footnote is that the drains on these cars are really small. In years past, I've seen, you know, a lot of sunroofs with drains that are as big as 3/8 of an inch. These things are only probably 1/4 of an inch, the nipples that feed the lines. So it's real easy for them to get blocked in a heavy rain. I don't know, maybe they're not even adequate to carry the water. But that being said, with the slightest amount of blockage, you're going to have a problem. So if you do have water in the car, it's coming from there, coming down the headliner, you know what to do. Same procedure on the other side. There's a total of 4 drains, 2 in the front, 1 on each side, 2 in the back. And this is really the only way to get to them. You can't blow them out from the top, and you can't get to the back ones from the top. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I thought I was getting into a big project here. With a little digging, it turned out to be a pretty easy job. Good luck. Hope I helped you. Thank you. You know, just one more thing I'd like to add. I had mentioned earlier taking the interior out of the car and unbolting the seats so that you could dry the car thoroughly. One thing that I learned the hard way is if you unplug the passenger presence sensor on the passenger seat when you take that seat out, the vehicle will not start. So you have to, even if you take the rugs out and put the seat back in, whatever the case may be temporarily, you have to plug everything back in on the bottom of the seat, otherwise the vehicle will not stop. Thought you might want to know that. Thanks.